In the beginning of the drama, we see our female lead who is saying, "My name is Juan. I am a flight attendant. My job is to keep passengers safe. Oh no, what have I done? I slapped the passengers themselves. I never wanted to become a flight attendant. I was forced to become one. Why? Let me tell you. This is the old Juan, a playful and bold girl. This girl is not afraid of anyone. Juan is a very stubborn girl. If she likes something, she will get it no matter what. Until she gets it, her heart does not feel peace." In the next scene, in college, today an eating competition is going to happen. To win a limited edition t-shirt, Juan participates in it. After that, she completes her stubborn wish and wins another thing. She wins the t-shirt, but because of overeating, she reaches the hospital. Meanwhile, her friend says that their graduation is almost complete, and she is still busy in eating and drinking. She tells her to find a job. Her friend says she is going to become a flight attendant and her interview is coming soon. Then she asks Juan about her plan. Juan says this is such a strange job. She says her friend will keep roaming everywhere, with no home and no place. She tells her not to try this job. On the other hand, her friend tells her to worry about herself and find a good boy. Juan says why should she find a boyfriend? She is not even good. Who will like her? At that moment, the wind starts blowing and her heart starts beating fast. A handsome boy enters the room. Seeing him, Juan loses her senses. Then suddenly, she jumps from the bed and starts following him. She calls him to stop. The boy turns back. Juan captures his image in her heart. This is our male lead and the handsome boy Lin. It looks like he is coming towards Juan. It feels like they will meet in the first part itself. The boy comes closer and the girl becomes nervous. But then something else happens. Lin ignores her. He does not even look at her. He meets someone else and goes back. The girl says it is okay, he is mine anyway, and she will get him no matter what. After some time, Juan gets a shocking news from her friend that Lin has also applied for the flight attendant job. This makes her sad. Her friend says this time she will not achieve her goal and says she should forget him. But Juan says she also wants to become a flight attendant and asks about the procedure. Her friend says it is impossible and this job is not for her. She says hard training is required. Even smiling needs training. She tells her to stay away from trouble, but Juan ignores her advice. She decides to achieve her goal no matter what. After that, she works day and night and finally passes the flight attendant test. Next day, it is her interview. Lin is also there. She secretly looks at him and feels happy. During the interview, she says she has come here to make friends and just wants one chance. One interviewer supports her, while the other is against her. At last, both agree to give her one chance. When she gets the job, she becomes very happy and everyone gets surprised. When she sees her crush, she starts acting innocent. Then she falls from the stairs and Lin notices her. Now the real test begins because their training is about to start. At night, one day she tells her friend that once she gets Lin, she will leave the job. Her friend says Lin did not even notice her, so how is she sure he is her type? Juan tells her to just watch. His room is on the second floor. In the next scene, everyone is together as their training starts. Juan is waiting for Lin. Finally, the one she was waiting for arrives. Time feels like it stops, and she gets lost in her thought. After that, Miss Malin tells everyone to stand in line and follow her. Juan cannot stop looking at Lin. She again gets lost in her thoughts and starts imagining him as a pilot. Miss Malin brings her back to reality. In the next scene, Juan and her friend wear the flight attendant uniform. She looks very cute. Lin walks past her, and she melts seeing him. She emotionally calls him to stop, and he actually stops. But before she can say anything, her friend pulls her back to the room and scolds her. She tells her that boys are not impressed like this, and he will never like her this way. Juan says she came here only for him, so why should she feel shy? Then she says to give her 2 days, and she will show her magic. After 1 day of training, Juan gets very tired. She realizes that she has made a big mistake by coming here and her old life was better. After resting a little, she comes back to her senses. Meanwhile, she reaches Lin's room. The door opens and a cool boy named Ming welcomes her warmly. After that, something unexpected is about to happen. In the next scene, something strange happens. The outsider goes inside, and the poor roommate stays outside. Meanwhile, Lin does not even know that the girl is inside the room. He asks Ming if he washed the clothes, but no answer comes. As soon as Lin sees Juan, he gets shocked and asks how she came inside. Juan says she came from the door. Lin tells her to go back from the same door and asks where his roommate is. Juan says she wants to tell him something important. She calls him very handsome and says she wants him to become her boyfriend. She even says being friends is also okay. She clearly says she came here only because of him. At that moment, Miss Malin arrives and says so this is the reason she came here. Hearing this, Lin quickly changes the situation and says she came to take headphones. After that, Hwan somehow escapes, quickly says sorry, and leaves the room. Meanwhile, hard training starts, making Hwan's life very difficult. She says she cannot tolerate this anymore and decides that she will go and directly ask him everything. Her friend quickly stops her and says it is not right to ask directly like this. She tells her to use her brain and then gives her some tips. Hwan asks when she should meet him and says she is not here to become a flight attendant. So what is the plan now? After that, both friends sit together and search on the internet. Everything is available there. They start reading science-based research on boys. Long story short, Hwan decides that she will not say her feelings directly. She will give hints so that Lin can understand everything by himself. Then she says she will go right now and try this idea. In the next scene, she again reaches Lin's room. The door opens, but this time Ming does not shake hands with her, remembering the last incident. He asks why she came so late at night. Hwan says everything is fine and tells him to go outside because she has something important to say. Ming gets scared and quietly goes outside and stands there. Meanwhile, Hwan enters the room. When Lin sees her, he gets nervous and a little scared. Then Hwan starts speaking in a romantic style. She says she has a friend who, one day before graduation, saw a handsome boy and fell for him instantly. Since that day, her sleep is gone and her heart is always restless. Finally, one day she met that boy, and now she only wants to say one thing. I like you, my boy. Lin gets confused and asks what her friend has to do with him. He says he does not even know her and asks why she is telling him all this. Hwan says he will understand everything one day and they will slowly get to know each other. Lin says why should I know her? She says it doesn't matter you know her or not. Important thing is we are talking about her. Hwan says it is the story of that girl who loves that boy so much. Lin says he is not interested and also says he does not know anything about love, so he cannot say anything about it. On the other hand, Hwan feels frustrated and thinks this boy will never understand her hints. The whole night passes like this, but Lin still does not understand anything. Meanwhile, poor Ming keeps standing outside the room the whole night. None of them are able to sleep even for a minute. Next morning, all three look very tired. They can barely walk, and their eyes are swollen. During the break, Hwan and Ming fall asleep easily. But Lin does not sleep at all. He apologizes to Miss Malin and promises that this mistake will not happen again. At night, Ming tells Lin that the girl is clearly interested in him because she keeps coming to meet him every night. But Lin says he is not interested at all and feels that she is disturbing him again and again. He says he will end this matter soon so that she does not come again. Ming warns him to be careful because rejecting that girl can be dangerous. Lin says he is not afraid of her. Just then, someone knocks on the door, and Lin suddenly gets scared. Ming opens the door. The girl says hi, and Ming politely goes outside again. When Hwan enters the room, Lin quickly hides behind the curtain. She looks around and then finds him. She asks if he was waiting for her and trying to scare her. Then she says it is a beautiful moonlit night and they should watch the moon together, saying it will be very romantic. After saying this, Hwan goes to the terrace. Lin first refuses and says there are mosquitoes and it is cold, but when she insists, he finally follows her nervously. The weather feels very nice. Hwan looks happy and excited, but Lin still looks nervous. Finally, Lin gathers some courage and tells her that he wants to focus on his career right now. Hwan acts like she does not understand anything and changes the topic. She tells him to look at the sky and says it is very clear and beautiful. The moon, stars, and even airplanes can be seen clearly. The whole night, Hwan keeps talking like this, while Lin stays quiet and listens to everything without saying much. Next morning, Hwan happily tells her friend that she spent the whole night with him. She says they enjoyed the full moon together, and the atmosphere was very romantic. She also tells that Lin said he wants to focus on his career for now, and that is all he said. Her friend listens and says it clearly sounds like he rejected her. She tells Hwan that she is wasting both her own time and her friend's time, and she should focus on work instead. After a full day of training, Hwan feels very tired and exhausted. Her friend asks if she is going to meet him today. Hwan says no, she is too tired and does not feel like going anywhere. Just then, someone knocks on the door. Hwan lazily tells her friend to check it. When the door opens, it is the handsome Lin. Seeing him, all her tiredness suddenly disappears. She quickly gets up and says that he was looking for her, and now she is here. Both of them sit face to face. Hwan looks very happy and excited. She asks Handsome, why are you so quiet and not saying anything? Lin feels shy, his face turns red, and he says he came to ask her something. Hwan quickly says she does not have a boyfriend. Lin says that is not what he wanted to ask. She smiles and tells him to go ahead and ask anything. Lin says she did something amazing today by handling 2 passengers easily, and he wants to learn that method from her. Hearing this, Hwan feels a little disappointed because she thought something else, but she hides it and says she will teach him everything. Then she adds a condition and tells him to go on a date with her. Lin agrees to it. After that, Hwan immediately takes him to a bar. Lin feels uncomfortable because he is simple and decent, but Hwan looks very happy and keeps looking at him without blinking. Lin asks if she comes here often. She lies and says it is her first time. But suddenly, the bartender comes and gives her favorite drink, and her lie gets exposed. Meanwhile, it becomes clear that Hwan is not that innocent. She is only acting simple and shy to impress him, but her plan is slowly failing. Then another person comes and happily greets Hwan. He asks how her training is going and even calls Lin her boyfriend. Lin gets confused and awkward, so he says he is going to the bathroom and leave. After he leaves, Hwan gets angry at that person and tells him to go away and stop interfering. On the other hand, Ming and Yunmei are sitting outside their rooms because they do not have the key. They are waiting for Hwan and Lin to come back so they can go inside. Both of them look very frustrated. At that moment, Miss Malin arrives and starts questioning them. Before they can answer anything, Hwan and Lin also come there and get caught together. Miss Malin asks them where they went. Lin quickly lies again, and somehow both of them manage to escape the situation. Next morning, Lin comes to Hwan again and asks how she solves passenger problems so easily. Hwan says she will teach him everything, but asks him to wait patiently. Then she leaves, and Lin looks confused and thoughtful. Meanwhile, their training continues. Fake passengers are brought in to create a real airplane environment. Some of them create trouble, but Hwan handles them easily and confidently. Seeing this, Lin gets impressed. The funny thing is that Hwan is not even interested in this job, but Lin wants to learn from her. In the next scene, Ming tells Lin that he saw everything clearly. He says Lin was looking at Hwan the whole time and suggests him to go and talk to her. Lin gathers courage and walks towards Hwan. Seeing him coming, she feels shy. Her friend quietly leaves so that they can talk alone. Lin tells her not to act too brave because her behavior was risky. He reminds her that their job is to manage passengers, not fight like goons. Hwan replies that she never came here to become a flight attendant anyway. Lin says okay and turns to leave, but Hwan quickly stops him and asks if he is free tomorrow so they can go out together. Lin says he has some important work to do. Hwan still smiles and says they will meet tomorrow, then leaves confidently. Lin feels stuck in this situation. Next day, they meet again. Hwan cannot stop looking at him and keeps staring continuously. Then she asks him to go somewhere else with her. Lin agrees and says he is ready to go wherever she wants. But suddenly, Hwan takes him somewhere unexpected. Hwan takes Lin to her secret hideout. First, she makes him play some games, then she leads him to a third place. They keep roaming and exploring, and soon night falls. Both of them sit together, the atmosphere feeling romantic. Hwan says, I'm so happy today. I really enjoyed this. Lin asks, why did you want to become a flight attendant? Hwan smiles and replies, first, you tell me, then I'll tell you. Lin starts explaining, I didn't want to become a flight attendant at first, but now I like this job. I am from a village, and this job is very stable. I chose it so I can support my family. Hwan responds, wow, that's really good. Your family must love you a lot. Ask me? Since I was born, my family has been busy in business to earn as much money as possible. My parents live abroad, so they hardly have time for me. But let's forget all that. Tell me, how many girls have you been in a relationship with? Have you ever loved anyone? Lin looks surprised at her romantic question and asks, why are you asking this? Hwan teases, why not ask? Now we are friends. We should know each other, right? Also, you are so handsome. Someone should get a chance. Find a good girl like me. Hwan's romantic mood turns on. Lin senses that her intentions are playful, not serious. Before she can do anything, he safely escapes, leaving her frustrated. Meanwhile, some mischievous passengers disrupt the airplane's environment. One passenger tries to record a video, but Hwan grabs the camera and stops him. Lin doesn't like this and tries to reason with her. Hwan firmly says, I already told you, I am not going to become a flight attendant seriously. I will remain as I am. Lin asks, then why did you come here? Hwan replies, I came here just because of you. Lin reminds her Many people want to become flight attendants. This is their dream job, but you are not taking it seriously. I just wanted to explain your work to you. The rest is up to you. After Lin leaves, Madame Malin scolds Juan for her attitude, saying if she doesn't like the career, she should give the opportunity to someone else. Juan stays silent, feeling guilty. Her friend asks, what happened? Juan replies, maybe everyone is right. I am wasting this opportunity. That's why I feel a bit sad. Later, Juan decides to change herself. She realizes she was wrong and now must take her job seriously. The next morning, when Madame Malin asks flight attendant-related questions, Juan answers correctly, surprising everyone, especially Lin, who is still upset and not talking to her. Ming comments, look, she is taking her work seriously. That's good, isn't it? Why aren't you talking to her? Lin remains silent, showing that his irritation hasn't gone yet. Next, Lin sneaks into the flight cabin. This is usually a pilot-only area. Juan sees him and asks, what are you doing here? Lin replies, nothing. Just wanted to see the cockpit. Juan teases, are you secretly learning to fly the plane? Want to become a pilot? Lin laughs nervously. Forget that. Today, there's a modeling competition. Will you come with me? Juan finds the door locked, trapping them both. She smiles. No one else is coming here. We will figure it out. She says how they would go outside, and she had already joined the modeling competition. We must reach on time. Lin reassures her, don't worry. Someone will check. I also want to participate. You are on the right track. Do you really want to become a good flight attendant? Juan admits, honestly, I didn't want it before, but now I like this job. Your anger that day made me realize my mistake. You were right. I will now take this job seriously and give my best. Lin smiles. You didn't have to tell me all this. Let's find a way out of here. Suddenly, the flight simulator turns on. Everyone sees that Juan and Lin are inside the plane cabin together. This brings them closer, and their hearts start beating faster. The atmosphere turns romantic. Madame Malin enters and asks, what are you two doing here? The photographer exclaims, don't move. Perfect couple. Only you two fit here. Meanwhile, in another scene, Cheyenne is crying. Juan approaches and asks, you didn't get selected? Is that why you're crying? Yes, I worked really hard for this audition, but they selected you instead. It's so unfair. Cheyenne's words make Juan feel a little sad too. She goes to Madame Malin and says, Madam, I don't want to be the promotion ambassador anymore. Please give this opportunity to Cheyenne. Madame Malin smiles and replies, okay, as you wish. Next scene, Juan's friend teases her, girl, what did you do? You just missed the chance to get closer to Lin. Now what will you do? By the way, why are you so happy? What's going on? What were you two doing in the cabin that day? Juan laughs mischievously. Nothing. I just disturbed his heart. Now he's going to chase me like crazy. You just wait and watch. Meanwhile, Lin looks restless and upset. He's clearly disturbed by Juan's action. One thing he cannot understand is why Juan refused to do the photo shoot with him. What could this mean? Juan appears there suddenly and asks, Sir, why did you call me here? Do you have something important to discuss? Tell me quickly. I have to leave soon. Lin hesitates, then asks, why didn't you do the photo shoot with me? Will you tell me the reason? Juan replies, Cheyenne deserved it more, so I stepped back. Lin insists, is there any other reason? Juan realizes he's falling into her playful trap and decides to show her attitude. Actually, I want to work hard and become a good flight attendant. That's the only reason. I'm in a hurry, so I have to go. Bye-bye. Lin calls out, wait. Juan returns and teasingly asks, so, what happened? Lin points upward. Look. The sky is so clear. The moon looks beautiful, doesn't it? Juan smiles. Yes, the moon is waiting for you. Go meet it from above. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. She rushes off, leaving Lin even more restless. He lies on the bed, lost in thoughts, consumed by the fever of love. Now escaping it seems impossible. Ming notices Lin and asks, brother, what happened? Are you okay? Why aren't you saying anything? Meanwhile, Juan is gleeful. I performed surgery on his heart. He won't be able to sleep all night. She laughs to herself. The doorbell rings. Juan says, oh, that was quick. I'll open it in a few minutes. Let me fix my hair first. She guesses it's Lin, blushes, and opens the door. Surprise, it's Cheyenne. Cheyenne says, I don't want your pity. You do the photo shoot yourself. Juan smiles, you're overthinking. I think you deserve this opportunity. You're the rightful one. That's why I stepped back. Cheyenne replies, thank you, but will there be any condition? Juan laughs, no condition. I'm just an innocent girl who wants to make new friends. Cheyenne admits, I locked the cabin door that day, so you couldn't reach the audition. Juan laughs, you did exactly the right thing. I benefited a lot. I am not upset at all. Cheyenne starts crying and Juan asks, what's wrong? Why are you crying? He replies, I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'm starving. I feel like I'm going to die. Juan giggles, then come. Let's eat together. Next, Ming sees Lin looking upset. Brother, what's wrong? Why is your mood bad? Did the company select Cheyenne? Are you sad because of that? Lin hesitates, then asks, brother, Can I ask you something? Have you ever loved someone? Ming is shocked. Lin clarifies, don't misunderstand. My friend fell in love. That's why I'm asking. Ming smirks, no friend. It's you, right? You're asking about yourself. You've fallen for her, haven't you? Lin blushes, no, I haven't. I'm perfectly normal. I haven't loved anyone. Ming says, oh, now I understood. You can't sleep at night and always thinks about her day and night and can't focus on work. That's actually called love. Lin says, yes, bro, you are right. These dangerous symptoms are in my friend's heart. What show did he do now? Ming says it proved that you love Juan. Stop lying now. Lin says no, I'm totally fine. Nothing like this is happening with me. Then Lin goes to Juan's friend to learn everything about her. What do you know about Juan? He asks. She says what you want to know about her? He says, she's working really hard to become a flight attendant. That's admirable, the friend replies. Lin insists, tell me more about her hobbies, please. The friend laughs, patient. I'll tell you everything. Juan has a habit of collecting things. If she likes something, she will go to any extent to get it. After meeting someone, she might throw them in the dustbin the next day or transfer them somewhere else. Hearing this, Lin felt a chill run down his spine. I hope this girl doesn't throw me in the dustbin too, he thought nervously. Trying to calm himself, he asked Juan's friend, tell me, what's a long-lasting hobby she has? Something she sticks with for years. Lin quickly collected all the information he could from her, but now it was time to meet Juan's other friends. One by one, he met all of them and gathered all the details about Juan's dislikes, habits, and quirks. By the time he reached the canteen, he was exhausted from all the research. He even inquired, what does she like to eat? What does she dislike? Finally, he asked her friend if there was anything else he should know. Should I write it in my diary? The friend smiled. No, I've told you everything. Now you must go. The roles had reversed. Previously, Juan was chasing Lin, but now Lin was the one following her. It was weekend night, and all friends were together at a party. Lin's eyes were fixed on Juan, but she didn't even notice him. She wasn't drinking or paying attention to him. Juan teasingly said, even this juice is for you if you want. Lin felt embarrassed. Juan kept ignoring him, laughing while Lin's frustration grew. Eventually, he gave up and walked away. Cheyenne, observing him, asked what happened to him. He seems so upset tonight. Juan replied with a grin. Maybe he got a little frustrated. Let him rest. We enjoy the party. Lin, watching from nearby, was clearly boiling inside. Waiting for Juan to notice him had exhausted him. Time passed, and Juan didn't come near him. Finally, he fell asleep there, still irritated. Morning came, but Lin's mood hadn't improved. Everyone else was exercising, but he sat quietly. Ming noticed and approached. Brother, where did you go last night? You look exhausted. Do a little exercise. You'll feel better. Juan came over, quietly watching him. Lin tossed his jacket aside, picked up a heavy dumbbell, and started lifting. Juan cheered. Well done. Keep going. Juan stands and lifts more weight than him. Both boys shocked. Later, Lin played basketball with his friend. Juan appeared, and he became energetic, trying to impress her. He missed a basket, and the ball got stuck. Juan laughed. He prepared to jump again, determined to succeed. She thought, he won't manage this alone. I have to do something. She threw her shoe, knocking the ball straight down. Another playful attempt to challenge him. Handsome Lin, however, was determined to impress her and grabbed his friend, heading to the bar. Juan watched in curiosity and concern. Lin finished one bottle, prepared for another, and collapsed after just a few sips. He had overdone it, and Juan asked anxiously, are you okay? Ming scolded him, brother, if you can't handle drinking, why are you doing it? Come with me. He lifted Lin and took him aside. Madame Malin noticed them and intervened, but Lin grabbed Madame Malin's hand. Ming immediately says, Madame, he's mad, assuring her, ignore his antics. He's harmless. Madame Malin, overwhelmed, stepped back. Later, Ming said, before anyone sees him again, I'll take you to your room and let him rest. It was the poster shoot day. Lin arrived on time, but Cheyenne hadn't yet. Flashback. Lin was reluctant to do the photo shoot, but Juan insisted, do it. I work hard, and I want to become a great flight attendant, just like you. Don't waste this opportunity. This motivated Lin, making him happy. Meanwhile, Juan was in her room preparing for next week's test. She received a message from Cheyenne. I don't want the opportunity you gave me. Get ready and reach the studio. If you're late, Lin will do the poster shoot alone. Juan immediately went to meet Cheyenne, but she wasn't opening the door or responding. Lin was waiting impatiently. The photographer, frustrated, was about to leave. Then Juan arrived. Seeing her, Lin's face lit up. He asked eagerly, you're here. Finally, why did you come here? She asked. Juan replied, Cheyenne sent me. I wanted her to come, but she didn't open the room. so I had to come myself. Lin asked, is that the only reason? Juan smiled, yes, but why are you overthinking? I'm not hiding anything from you. Why such strange questions? Hasn't your intoxication from yesterday worn off yet? She laughed and continued, let me tell you something. You can't do anything properly. You don't even remember who picked up the basketball the other day. Both of them argued playfully, their squabble freezing the photographer in surprise. Eventually, they realized they were standing in the studio. Both blushed and apologized. The photoshoot continued, and Juan sat beside Lin. Suddenly, someone approached Lin. Sir, the captain couldn't make it for the photo shoot. Would you like to step in? Here's the uniform. Seeing the pilot uniform, Lin was momentarily lost in thought. He had been in a cockpit before. What was running through his mind? Only time would reveal. Juan teased, wow, this uniform is even better than art. Wear it. You'll look handsome. Lin put it on, and they completed the photo shoot. Juan smiled. See? I told you, you look handsome. Come, check yourself in the mirror. Lin didn't respond. Juan asked again, aren't you happy? Still, he stayed silent and walked away. Next, all friends gathered together. Lin was quiet while friends discussed a birthday party. Juan, sleepy, rested her head on Lin's shoulder. Observing this romantic moment, everyone quietly left to give them privacy. Lin's heart raced, but Juan slept peacefully. He carefully lifted her, and she murmured, I'm fine. Just put me down. Juan started talking to Lin, who enjoyed the conversation. Juan excitedly hugged Lin, and the mood became romantic. Lin turned red. Today was Madame Maylene's birthday. Everyone planned a surprise for her. Juan was overexcited. The party had not even officially begun, yet the fun started. Lin joked, hey girl, stop the music. We need to meet Madame first. Both ran to the gym. Juan hid in a corner, not wanting to meet Madame Maylene, and assigned Lin tasks. Madame Maylene arrived and asked, handsome, did you come alone? Where's the girl? Lin explained, Juan is depressed. She's been crying nonstop. Her condition is quite bad. Madame Maylene asked, she did well in her exams, right? Then why is she crying? Lin replied, I don't know myself. Seeing her cry makes me cry too. Madam, I'll send you her address. You meet her yourself. Mission accomplished. In the evening, Madame Maylene reached the place Lin indicated. Friends surprised her, and the atmosphere became cheerful. Juan held a cake for Madame Maylene, but accidentally slipped, sending the cake flying. Shine quickly caught it, saving the situation. Juan, once again, caused chaos. Madame froze in shock, and the party seemed ruined. But she recovered and started celebrating, encouraging everyone else. After a lively celebration, everyone sat together. Madame Maylene thanked them. The sun set, and the cold increased. Juan sat alone. Lin approached and draped a shawl over her. She looked at him lovingly, saying, you look handsome, and the weather is so pleasant. Let's make it a little romantic. Lin blushed, and they moved closer. Before anything else could happen, Cheyenne arrived, suggesting, let's take a selfie together. Juan teased, hey, the blind girl isn't visible. Why you came at the moment? Still, okay, let's do it. Madame Maylene joined, saying, you two have become one. Hearing this, Lin and Juan blushed. Together, they took a memorable selfie. The celebration continued, but Madame Maylene received a call that made her sad. Yuchang Airlines had changed their recruitment policy. Only 4 people from each group would be selected, meaning someone would have to go home. Madame Maylene didn't want anyone to leave, which made her upset. Everyone asked what happened, promising to help. Reluctantly, she explained everything. Everyone felt gloomy. Juan whispered, so, this means one of us won't become a flight attendant. I misunderstood. I thought it was something else. Juan announced firmly, I don't want to become a flight attendant anymore. I quit. Problem solved. Now everyone can be happy. I'll go pack my thing. Lin interjected, stop talking nonsense. Nothing has been decided yet. Come back. Juan teased, why are you all so serious? The problem is solved. Be happy. Look at me. I'm so happy. I'm leaving now. Bye. The next scene showed Juan emotional, asking herself, why am I crying? I didn't even want to be a flight attendant. I should be happy. I came here only for Lin. Now I have him. My goal is achieved. I have everything. Then why am I sad? I'm crazy. I don't even know what's happening to me. Juan started crying too, completely confused. Morning arrived, but Juan remained sad. Friends came to meet her, asking, Juan, aren't you coming with us? How could you take such a big decision without asking us? Juan replied, you're all visiting my house for the first time. I'll show you around. Come inside. Once inside, Juan started talking nonsense again, clearly happy, but friends were silent and confused. Seeing no response, she said, don't you like my house? No worries. I'll show you my mysterious room. You'll love it. Friends found her antics strange and a little annoying. Juan, Madame Malin will find a way. You don't need to give up your seat because of us. Nothing has been decided yet. Be patient. Everything will be fine, they said. Juan muttered, I don't know why you all are so weird. First time visiting, and you're already saying nonsense. She went to the kitchen to get fruits for everyone. Friends turned to Lynn, saying, you go handle her. Juan isn't listening to anyone. Lynn approached her gently. Juan, Madame Malin is meeting the company official. Hopefully, everything will be fine. Come back with us. Juan replied softly, no need. I came here for you. I don't care about becoming a flight attendant anymore, and I have no regret. But inside, she was heartbroken, not wanting to separate from her friend. She started crying. Lynn asked, if you're not regretting it, then why are you crying? Hearing this, Juan cried even more, saying, I'm not worthy of being a flight attendant. Don't worry about me. I can't do it anymore. Friends came and reassured her, crazy girl. So what if we don't become flight attendants? Like in exams, finishing last isn't the end. Don't overthink. We'll try together. We know you want it too. You don't need to hide anything from us. Hearing this, Juan cried again, saying, I came here for this, but I never knew I'd get such amazing friends. You all are my family. I don't want any of you to leave. That's why I distanced myself, so I wouldn't regret later. Friends said, stop crying now. Nothing will happen. We'll succeed together. Juan tried to stop, but tears flowed even more. Just then, Madame Malin arrived. The door was open. What's happening? Why is Juan crying? Ming says, Madam, I've decided. Please remove me. My interview wasn't good. Everyone laughed at me. I should go back. Other friends echoed the same to Madame Malin. Hearing this, she laughed and said, enough crying. I have good news. The company agreed. No one will be sent home. Be happy now. Everyone got shocked and says, please, Madam, tell us the truth. We all are already worried. Madam says, yes, I'm telling the truth. Everything is fine now. Everyone cheered. Juan exclaimed, Madam, why didn't you tell us earlier? I wasted so many tears. Madame Malin smiled. If you had been quiet, I would have told you. Anyway, the company has one condition. Until the flight hours are completed, none of you should complain. If anyone does, one person may still be removed. Do you accept this condition? Ming replied, Madam, we accept. We'll work hard and won't complain. Thank you for everything you've done for us. This emotional girl, Juan, cried again. Friends said, for God's sake, stop crying. Everything is fine now. Friendship shone brightly. Time passed quickly. Juan, Lynn, and their friends completed their training successfully. All 5 of them have officially become flight attendants. Now they are getting ready to go on their first flight. I mean, they're about to board the airplane. On their very first day, they encounter a crafty old woman who pretends to be injured and starts creating problems inside the plane. Juan gets worried, but Madame Malin immediately gives her advice. Thanks to that, Juan manages to handle the problem easily. Other passengers support Juan because they realize the old woman is a scammer. The woman gets exposed, and her plan to take money fails. She hides in embarrassment. Meanwhile, Lynn is so happy. The girl has already captured his heart. Let's see when the 2 of them finally come together. After landing, everyone reaches the hotel. Juan thanks Madame Malin. Ming asks, Madam, what did you say to the company that they agreed so easily? Madame Malin smiles. I have been working with them for a long time. Maybe that's why they listened to me. She changes the subject. Anyway, congratulations. Your first flight went smoothly. Don't make any mistakes in the future. Now let's have dinner together. After some chatting, Juan goes to the balcony alone. Lynn comes over and asks, why are you sitting here alone? Are you upset? Juan replies, no, not at all. I'm happy. I can't believe I flew as a flight attendant today. I never imagined this would happen. I wanted to become something else, but I ended up becoming this. She asks, what about you? What did you want to become? Just a flight attendant or something else? Lynn smiles, something similar, but a little different. I never thought I would become a flight attendant either. Juan laughs, wow, our thoughts are the same. Lynn says softly, speak slowly. All will listen. He holds her hand. Juan becomes quiet. The atmosphere is romantic. Both are close, hearts beating fast. Lynn says, Juan, now we should be together. Hearing this, Juan blushes. Her heart is overjoyed. She came here hoping for this, and Lynn just confessed his love. What luck! Their meeting wasn't completely unexpected. If not today, it would have happened tomorrow. But what happens next may not be so easy. The next morning, Lin is quietly studying when Juan comes in. He becomes happy seeing her. Juan is excited and asks, "Where are you taking me on our first date? Have you planned something?" Lin is confused. He hasn't planned anything yet, but Juan has already prepared everything in her mind. She says, "Let's go to the place where we first met." Lin asks, "Where was that?" "I don't remember." Juan takes him to the college infirmary, the exact place where she first saw Lin. Lin says, now I remember. You were the girl with the drip in your hand. You had fallen on the floor, calling for help." Juan says, "Yes, that's me. But you didn't talk to me or help me that day. You were so arrogant." Lin smiles. "That day, no one had the courage to approach you. You looked mentally unstable, shouting unnecessarily. Who would have helped you in that state?" Juan feels embarrassed but doesn't argue, seeing the surroundings. She asks Lin, "Did you decide in college that you wanted to become a flight attendant?" Lin replies, "No, actually, I wanted to become a pilot first, but I couldn't." Juan laughs. "You, tall and handsome, should have been a pilot. Why didn't you?" Lin stays quiet. Looks like he tried but couldn't succeed. College students call Juan auntie jokingly. Juan realizes it and chases them, while Lin chases her back. Next scene, Lin is at his home, very happy. Juan has motivated him. Now he wants to become a pilot and decides to sign up for a pilot training program. She opened the path for him. Let's see if he succeeds in becoming a pilot. Flight operations resume. Everyone is on duty inside the plane. Then, a perverted passenger starts harassing Cheyenne. When Juan notices, she immediately goes to confront him and teaches him a lesson. Lin witnesses all of this. The problem wasn't over. Juan knew the passenger would seek revenge. Lin told her she didn't need to act. Security could handle it. But Juan said, "He bullied my friend. I couldn't stay quiet. You know me, I can't tolerate this." Anyway, forget that she asks is he started pilot's training. Suddenly, turbulence hit the plane, making the scene even more romantic as they held on to each other. Perverted passenger noticed them, took photos with ill intentions, and posted them online. Lin admitted he wasn't confident about pilot training yet. Juan encouraged him, "Believe in yourself. I fully support you. You'll become a pilot." They both becomes happy, and also the perverted passenger was smiling. Trouble had begun. Because of worrying continuously, Juan was too tired and falls asleep. That perverted passenger posts their photos online. Trouble starts, and it becomes more sensitive. Lin and Juan's photos went viral on social media, spreading everywhere. People were talking, and the two of them seemed to be defamed. But Juan didn't care at all. She considered it just useless news. Lin asked, "Who could have taken this photo?" Hearing this, Juan immediately remembered the perverted passenger she had confronted earlier. She said, "I knew it. That scumbag must have clicked it. I had told you before, if I had known earlier, I would have thrown him from the plane right away. Then he wouldn't have bothered anyone ever again." Juan was furious, her mood completely ruined. Meanwhile, Madame Malin and the friends learned everything. All were worried because Juan wasn't answering calls. Her silence worried everyone. But inside the house, the kitchen and living room were filled with a completely different scene. Juan's mood was still tense, while Lin tried to cheer her up by cooking noodles with love. Juan smiled at him. "Are you okay?" she asked. Lin replied, "Yes, I'm fine. Now try this." As she started eating, the noodles got stuck in her throat. She coughed, and Lin immediately held a tissue to her mouth. The small, intimate moment turned romantic as they laughed and smiled at each other. Friends soon arrived at their house, concerned about the online comments and the negative attention Juan had received. Ming worried aloud. Those comments online were dangerous. What if something bad happened? They were worrying about her, and inside, they both were playing table tennis, oblivious to the chaos outside. Ming quickly realized something strange and told everyone to follow him. Unexpectedly, the friends saw Juan and Lin playing and laughing in the kitchen. They were stunned and a bit annoyed, but then joined in. Cheyenne scolded them, "You shameless two. We were so worried you went died, but you're just having fun in here." Ming reminded Lin, "You didn't answer your phone. You forgot your friends while having fun." One by one, everyone vented at them, while Juan calmly explained, "My phone was on. It's just Lin forgot to bring it." Cheyenne added, "We've been grounded. The investigation isn't complete. Until then, no one can go on duty." Juan immediately took responsibility, saying, "It was my fault. If anyone should be punished, it should be me. Fire me if you want." Ming replied, "The notice is already out. Nothing can be done now." Then Juan's friend had an idea. She had plenty of fans on social media. What if they went live to clarify everything? They started live streaming to tell the truth. Initially, viewers left, and Juan felt sad walking away. But soon the view count rose. Juan returned and began explaining everything clearly. Meanwhile, Madame Malin, along with the investigation team, took full responsibility, sacrificing herself to protect everyone. The investigation was completed, and all friends were cleared. Tension disappeared, and everyone was relieved. But Madame Malin was sad. She said, "Our journey together ends here. I can't work with you all anymore." Everyone became emotional. Juan pleaded, "Please don't leave us, madam. It was my mistake. I caused this. Don't go." The friends tried to convince Madame Malin, but sadly, nothing could change her decision. She said she couldn't stay with them anymore. Juan, crying, asked, "Why? We want to always be with you. Please don't leave." Everyone hugged. Madame Malin was unique, and they might never have someone like her again. Late at night, Juan still couldn't sleep. She blamed herself, feeling guilty. Lin comforted her, "Don't worry, I'm with you. I'll never leave you." Juan asked about his dreams of becoming a pilot. Lin said he didn't want to be a pilot anymore. He just wanted to be with her. Juan replied, "No, I don't want that. I can see in your eyes you still want to be a pilot. You can't give up so easily." "I can't bear losing anyone else. I've already lost Madame Malin because of me." Lin had changed. He wasn't the same as before. Juan cried and left. Their relationship hit a breaking point. She wanted Lin to focus on becoming a pilot, but the distance between them grew, and now they were separated. With Madame Malin gone, Cheyenne had taken over the responsibility of chief flight attendant. Everyone was sad and missed Madame Malin deeply. Juan was still upset with Lin and refused to talk to him. In the next scene, we see all of them on a flight. Everything was running smoothly when suddenly a passenger named Liang fell seriously ill. An emergency landing wasn't possible because the nearest airport was hours away. Fortunately, a female doctor was on board. She quickly checked Liang and realized the seriousness of his condition. She told Juan, "Don't let him sleep. If he sleeps now, he may never wake up." Juan and Lin carefully moved Liang to a safe spot. Juan tried everything to keep him awake, talking to him. Liang revealed that he was a painter with an exhibition coming up in 3 months. Juan promised him she would definitely attend it. Liang began sharing motivational story, explaining how despite being sick since childhood, he had always chased his dream. Juan was inspired and thought about a friend of hers who had given up easily on their dream. Liang understood and said, "Your friend will need courage to chase their dream, but I hope they succeed." Lin listened, motivated by Liang's words. They spent 3 hours talking, and eventually, Liang was safely taken home. Juan felt relieved and at peace. 3 months later, Juan and her friends were busy with their duty. Liang was supposed to be on the same flight, but unfortunately, he didn't come. His girlfriend took his place. Juan soon discovered the heartbreaking truth. Liang had passed away a few days earlier. She was devastated. His girlfriend handed her a painting he had made, and Juan couldn't hold back her tears. Even in his final days, Liang had created beautiful artwork for Lin and Juan. He had truly been a kind and talented person. Next, we see Juan and Lin together, both still carrying sadness. Lin said, "You're fearless." I really admire that. I'm always double-minded. I failed my first exam and disappointed my family. We were poor, and my parents worked so hard for me. I lost my courage to try again. Juan responded, "You faced all that alone. That makes you very strong. Don't worry when I'm with you. We have to chase our dreams and achieve something special in life." Lin understood her words. A year passed. Juan hosted a party at her home, and all the friends had arrived, but Lin hadn't come, nor did anyone know when he would. Everyone was enjoying themselves, and even Madame Malin was there, warmly welcomed by all. Ming asked, "Where is Lin? We haven't seen him for so long. Does anyone know?" Other friends added that Lin had been missing for quite some time. Madame Malin suggested calling the police to report his disappearance. Juan replied, "Please don't joke. I haven't spoken to him in a while, but I'm sure he's busy with something important. We'll find out soon." Friends teased Juan, joking if she and Lin had secretly planned their wedding. Juan laughed it off and says, "Please talk about another thing." But one thing was clear, that none saw Lin for a long time, and they were also worried about him. The next morning, during a Captain Q meeting, everyone gathered, and the captain announced, "A new trainee pilot is joining us today. Let's welcome him." A handsome man entered, and everyone was eager to see who it was. To everyone's surprise, it was Lin, dressed in a pilot's uniform. He had finally achieved his dream and become a pilot. Friends were overjoyed, and Juan was the happiest. With Lin accepting Juan's advice and making everything right, the couple was finally reunited. Lin, the pilot, and Juan, the flight attendant, were now together. Their love story was finally complete. Their journey showed courage, love, and perseverance. What an amazing pair!